Hey guys, we're back here at 9 Vega Street, New Britain. We're now in the basement looking at mechanicals. Um, a few things right away. 3 water heaters, they're gas, they're not bad. A couple of them have been replaced. Um, New water meter, can't see the main coming in too well, but it's coming in through the ground. There's definitely been some water down here. They got a pipe coming over for a ground strap. Underground sewer pipe leading out. Big worry is this pipe right here. So I mentioned on the outside of the house that it had gas, but I saw oil pipes. Well, somebody disconnected the tanks and left these oil pipes right here. So if somebody ever messes up an oil delivery, guess what's gonna happen? The oil is gonna flood into the basement of this property. And talk about environmental hazard. And it's not just on this side of the house. On the other side, there are another set of pipes coming from an old oil tank that are still outside. So big problem there. I'd say some of the foundation, I think it's all been concrete, but there's some spots where sand is just pouring in through the stone, through somewhere, coming up. Old oil lines going under the floor, which you can get rid of those. Seal up the windows or replace them so they seal so the cold doesn't come in and your pipes don't freeze. You got your main gas line coming in. I don't smell gas, so I'm guessing it's shut off. But that's just a guess because I see a shut off here. And you come over and you have all 3 meters in the house, which they usually don't do anymore. And all the piping looks reasonably good. So either they're on and there are no leaks, or it's shut off outside. Coming over here, we've got the 2 forced hot air units for each first floor and the second floor. I don't see asbestos insulation on anything, which is good. I'm not sure when these were updated, but they do look like they've been updated at some point. But they do look, the units look very old. I would say they're end of life, 30 years. Basically plan on replacing them. Cast iron stack over here. So there was one by the main water line. Actually, that looks like it's just a vent. That one was that vent that was outside. So this whole pipe right here isn't a stack. It is just a fresh air vent pipe. So underneath the floor, where are we? So that's just a vent stack. There's a clean out down there. Typically they'll have a U-trap underneath. So there'll actually be a U under the ground. And then that vent prior to that, so the house doesn't pull gases if you do have a sewer leak. But we've got some plumbing tied in here. Somebody put in some PVC and some 2-inch pipe. Guessing that's just a kitchen or bathroom add-on. Can't be used for a toilet at that size. So I'm not sure where everything else is coming in, but you can see the water heaters here. 1, 2, 3, all gas. Vented up into that chimney. Piping looks like it's sized properly. Yeah, not much to say there. 2 of them, the one in the middle looks newer with some PEX and shutoffs. The other ones have had PEX patches. Copper seems fine, but they're end of life. I would say at least 2 of them need to be replaced right away. And also look at the chimney because those openings upstairs pretty bad. We've got 4 panels, so we should have a owner's meter over here. First floor, no, second floor, first floor, third floor. They are all 100 amp breakers on here. It looks like newer wiring, but we've got all kinds of wiring coming into the panels. We've got MC, we've got old Romex, we've got newer Romex, we've got any knob and tube coming in here? Yep, we've even got knob and tube coming over to the panels. So a lot of work to be done. Little storage areas, and stone foundation. Really steep staircase. These got to be like 10-inch steps. Then the blown out window. You can see the stone foundation here, and some wiring running out, some conduit. Looks like it's either going to an outside plug or maybe even the garage, because there's a light on the garage. That's going to wrap it up for 9 Vega Street in New Britain. Again, my assessment on the property would be, dump the money in, do it right. It's listed at 114.9, I believe. You throw another 100 into it, you're at 215. If you redid it that way properly, you're gonna have the appraised value come up probably around there, maybe 240 as a 3-unit, depending on the income you're gonna be pulling in what you do. But if you really upgrade everything properly, it'll appraise. If you just throw some lipstick on it, little motorcycle driving by. If you just throw some paint and clean it up, I'm not sure if it would appraise, even if you threw the 40 grand in. But never know until you try, right? So that's my review on it. And any questions, let me know.